Okay, Phyllis Bensoussan is joining us this morning. Phyllis, thank you very much for being with us today. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. The birds are singing, and I want to make sure people who have hearing loss can hear that.
That's a great idea. Okay, so we've come so far in hearing technology. Talk to us about what we can have today that we could not have tomorrow, and all the new technology that's right there for us.
Okay, so I love talking about this because since I've been doing this 30 years, hard to believe, I saw what hearing aids were, and I saw the progression to what it is today, and it's just incredible. Years ago, there was nothing digital. No one knew what a Bluetooth was. There were no computers. There were no cell phones. So just like technology improved in computers and cell phones, hearing aids, it's the same thing. It has progressed to match the current technology. So you have today every option that's possible. You can have it as automatic and not connect to any device if that's a patient's preference, or you can get as intricate and as connected as a person would like to be in terms of being connected to a cell phone, to a computer, to an iPad, to any device.
What does
that
mean?
Bluetooth.
What does that actually mean?
Okay, so what that means is that if you have a hearing aid that's connected that can be connected to a Bluetooth device, that means, for example, if you have a cell phone, you can leave the cell phone in your purse. You never have to take it out. When the phone rings, you hear in the hearing aid, ding, ding. You push a button on the hearing aid. You never take your phone out, and you automatically are connected to the phone. So you are hearing the caller, and the caller hears you. So it's amazing.
So does that mean that a lot of people who can't hear on the phone, even with the device, this would be revolutionary for them?
Yes, it is. And, there is also even a solution for people. I have patients that don't use cell phones, or they don't know what Bluetooth is and it's too complicated, and that's okay. Because today you can get a home phone that's specially designed with Bluetooth. We pair the hearing aids to that phone, and it's the same idea. You hear the caller directly into both ears. That's the clearest way that you can possibly hear on the phone, because the phone has always been a challenge with hearing aids. It's not easy.
Well, you've come a long way, because there was a time when you could not, you'd have to take the hearing aid out of your ear, and then if you had, major hearing problems, you would not be able to communicate.
That's right. It's also when you take a hearing aid in and out every few minutes, you have a high risk to lose it. So that's never the greatest idea at all. So again, everything has changed. There is a solution for everybody, no matter how high-tech you are and no matter how you are not into technology. It doesn't really matter today. Today, we can find a solution for everyone. So no one has to feel left out. Everybody can be connected to hearing what they need to hear with today's hearing aids.
Okay, well, does that increase the cost? All of these new additions. So somebody would say, okay, that's fine. I'd love all of that new technology, but what's it going to cost me?
You know what? It's all built into the hearing aids today. It doesn't cost any more. It's just a question if a person is able and wanting to have that technology. Because again, some people don't want it. They want everything automatic. They don't want to have to do anything. And that's a certain type of patient. And there are other patients that know how to do everything. They have every device you can imagine, that's very tech savvy. And that's the kind of patient that would really enjoy this. So it shows you it's very individual. There is not a one-size-fits-all. It really depends on a person's needs. And that's what the clinician, the audiologist, has to assess. What do they need? And when you know what they need, that's how you know how to give the right hearing aid.
Okay, but in the case of someone coming to you, that would be the most normal thing in the world, because when someone comes in to see Hearing Solutions and they're lucky enough to have Phyllis Bensoussan there, she will find the exact hearing aid that would be perfect for that individual.
It's really true. And, I find that when I listen to the patient, I have to listen and hear what they're saying. And then I can determine what would be the best prescription. Because hearing aids are a prescription. It's not something you purchase online or, in a drugstore. It isn't. It's a prescription. There is a grant from the government of Canada, and it has to be done correctly.
Well, I think that, for people who have gone through so many problems because they can't spend time with family or friends or at work, there is a solution now, and that's Hearing Solutions. And you can be of incredible help, and people shouldn't be embarrassed. They should know this is normal. It's like wearing glasses. It's wearing a hearing aid.
100% true.
Phyllis, I thank you very much for joining us and sharing this wonderful information for our listeners. We will talk again with you next week. Phyllis Bensoussan.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.